Hi, friends. I'm Anthony, the priest, the artist, and I'm coming to you with another devotional moment. Again, I'm Anthony, the priest, the artist, and I'm coming to you with another devotional moment. This morning, I wanted to visit First John, the fourth chapter, verse 18 to 20. Um, that's First John, the fourth chapter, verse 18 to 20. We're going to start at the 18th verse. It says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. Because fear involves torment." And that's so true. You got a person that's fearful and afraid, it's tormented. And, and it goes on to say, "But he who fears has not been made perfect in love." It's talking about the love of God, love that God have given us. The love that God have given us uh, doesn't uh, doesn't give us that inkling or that want to just walk around in fear. Yes, you know there is a such thing as healthy fear. There's things that we fear, and fear that comes on us in moments, but uh, we should not be paralyzed in the fear. We should uh, uh, come out of that fear, not be set in the fear or paralyzed by the fear, walk around fearful. Um, and you got a lot of people they want to prove themselves that they're not afraid, And I don't fall in that trap, I don't fall in that trap. I know there's certain things. There's a healthy fear that's on me that yes, I'm afraid of certain things. By all means, first I fear God, because that is the beginning of wisdom, as the scriptures tell us. And there's other healthy fears that I have, and in moments fear come upon me, but I don't be paralyzed in the fear. I don't let the fear paralyze me, and I don't walk around with my chest stuck out, showing folks that I'm not afraid. I let people think what they want to think, nor as being the ambassador or representative of God, am I uh, going to be out in the streets hooping and hollering and showing folks that I'm not afraid. That's not what God. That's not the ministry that God given me. He has, and He nor has He given me the spirit of fear. Do fear come? Yes, fear come, but I don't be paralyzed by the fear. I go forth within the in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and the love that God have given us. Uh, it's not that of fear, because love casts that out. The love of God, and it goes on to say, verse 19. Uh, the writer continued to write. He said, "We love Him." Talking about Jesus and God. We love Him because He first loved us, and that is true about many instances of our life. Uh, how do we know love? Because someone demonstrated to us. How do we know how to care? Because someone first showed us care. How do we know how to give and give in moments of need? Because someone showed us how to do that, and without without being grudgingly, we do it in a loving way. And it's impossible to live here on earth and be in this body and not experience love in one form or the other. We whether it's negative or positive, we all have and will experience love. We experience it in a great way, in a good way, in a lot of relationships that we have, and we experience it in bad ways when people have broken our hearts, or so forth and so on. But we love Him, as the apostles, as the apostle wrote. We love God. We love Him because He first loved us. God sent His Son to be sin for us and to die upon the cross and to deliver us from sin, and has given us has given us life, has given us wonderful principles, has given us wonderful laws and to abide by, to keep us in check and to keep us in order, has given us relationships, whether it be within the church or other relationships that help us to go on in our life. We love Him because He first loved us. We experience this great love, and we're able to pass along. We're able to show it in others, and to others, because of the love of God. And love can be complex, and there is different forms of different way we love within different relationships. And of course, we don't love the next door neighbor like our wives. We shouldn't. Of course, we don't love our children like the children next door. Of course, that's human. That doesn't mean we want to do harm to them, but there's a different degree of love. When I'm working and ministering with my hands, or ministering, or working, or walking down the street on the job, I don't love my coworkers like I would do someone that's dear to me. There's a amount of respect, but to say, we love them in that capacity, no, we do not. And it's different. It's different forms of love, different degrees of love, and by all means, because God had loved us, we learn how to love ourselves. There are so many people that don't know how to love themselves, and have want to harm themselves and doing harm to themselves, and because of their low self-esteem, people have did me this way, or did me this wrong, or ought me this way, or mistreated me. Then I'm gonna mistreat me worse. He hurt me, she hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt me worse. They did that to me. They don't want me a part of that group. They don't want me a part of their clique. Then I don't want to be a part of any clique. No. We love God because God first loved us. We love Jesus because Jesus first loved us. Jesus walked here on earth, walked among the people, and He was demonstrating the love of God. If no one don't love me, I have the love of God. I love myself. If no one, and that's not true. There's someone that on earth that we can click and we can communicate with. It may not be in the groups that you want to be in, but there's someone that loves us, and there's someone that shows us love and show us care and show us the love of God. I don't think that we all by ourselves. Because someone hurt you or hurt me, don't hurt yourself or hurt me worse. Now get out of that frame of mind. Get out of that frame of mind. Love is here, and it's been demonstrated every day on many levels. And it's impossible to be here on earth without experiencing it and without it being present. Because a lot of things would not go on if it wouldn't be for people who love what they do, who have the passion for it and want to see it uh, uh, spread out uh, throughout the globe. And that's another form of the love of God that is being uh, put into people, and through gifts and other things, through charitable organization, uh, through other ways of creation that they have made, something they have created. Uh, they have said, "Oh, I'm not going to just keep to myself." Yeah, it's only right they want to make money off of it. But the big picture is that it is the love. It's love. It's love. The passion. They want to give it and let it spread out throughout humanity. And even in my work, what I do, the writings and my counseling and my ministry, I wanted to. It is the love of God. It's a love and the grace of God that has been shown to me, and I wanted to be available. My writings, wanted to be available to the public and for the public. And that's what it's for. It's not. I'm not doing this to make a huge profit out of. My writings, most of my writings that I wrote and I give percentages of ownership to, I have given it to people with no strings attached. I've given it to them, uh, not for them to make profit and to sell it away. It's not for sale, but them to help in their ministry and in their organizations and how they see fit in a legal and in a loving way. God has shown His love to me, and is my what He has given me. I want to give it and demonstrate it to other people because He loved me first. I love Him and I love other people because God first loved me. God have given me have given me the standards and the power to and the discipline to change my lifestyle, to live in a discipline that I can, whatever state that I'm in, that I still can live a disciplined life, homeless or not homeless, uh, jobless or having a job. I can still live a disciplined and a loving life to give and to spread the goodness and the loving grace of God. So let us, who are Christians, let us continue to demonstrate God's love, the love that He has given us in our gifts and our talents, uh, through our pocketbook, through the jobs that we have. Uh, Not to say just to let people just come in and rake us, and no, that's not the love of God. And anyone who want to do that it's not of love. It's not of love for me to let someone harm me or to let someone just come in and just rake my pocketbook and just spread out throughout. No, that's not the love of God. We know what love is. And even in the animal kingdom, they know what love is. Even animal knows when they've been mistreated. We can't mistreat folks and say it's the love of God. Uh, we know it's not. Uh, we are to spread the love, the love of God throughout humanity, but because that is what sustains us, that is what gave us and give us life here and for generations to come. So let us continue to spread this great love that God have given us through His Son, Jesus Christ, through other people that we see, through charitable organizations, through the church, and other forms of love that God have given us. Let us continue to demonstrate and show their love and let it spread. God bless you, friends. I'm Anthony, the priestly artist, and this has been another devotional moment. God bless you.